You can see a classic shape that would be the beauty on the bounty type look of her stern. That would be the capping station. This type of vessel is springing up all over the country. They use it for kids' parties. They use it for adult cruisers. They learn how to set fire and how to sail. It's a great way for kids to experience the ocean.
Okay, now your hand can get out of the way.
This is the Formidable.
Now you've had your time in front of the camera. But I'm trying to catch Thorn here. Thorn Mikey. Not your hand.
Now, off to
What do you think about that, him showing up on the screen like that?
How does it show up on the screen?
That's the schooner fleet all time at the Boston. Now coming up on the right-hand side, the Classic Float from the West Island Schools of Canada. That is the marking team. Also, as we're looking back, make sure you look under the bowsprit. That's the pointy end of the boat that's pointing towards us. Under the Libertad is the gold goddess from the ocean. And we're seeing Noah, who served in the Uruguayan Navy. He also served as the Secretary of the Uruguayan Navy. He was also a marine geologist. She is a stay sail schooner. The protrusions from her masts are actually to support her stays. That's why she's a stay sail schooner. Her middle mast is a little bit taller than her forwardmost mast. That makes her a schooner. Nobody has corrected me, so I'm going to tell you what I think about her sails. I think they look like Aztec symbols of the sun. They're very beautiful, sassy, some people say. They're called spankers. That means they go between her masts, from one mast to the other, down towards her deck. Her decking is very meticulously maintained. On our starboard side, that's the Captain Miranda. We're spinning around, so those of you on the left are going to see the Concordia. Instead of going overseas,
how did you do that? Did you pierce your toe?
Abroad, how about taking a semester at sea? That's what the Concordia does. She's from Bridgetown, Barbados. She is a Canadian flag vessel. She is a brigantine. Square rigs only on her front sails, 3 masts, makes her a brigantine. When she sets sail, all of her sails on the bowmost mast, the frontmost mast, have a red maple leaf. She is a flagship out of Canada, and she is a classroom afloat. On the right-hand side, for those of you now getting a view of the Sagres. The Sagres, too, with her cross of Christ, the Portuguese cross of Christ, on her sail on the bow. As we're steaming up into the Constitution Wharf Marina area by the USS Constitution, I'd like to tell you about one of the ships up in there. It's not an impressive ship
going up to the
size-wise, it's not an impressive ship configuration-wise. It's an impressive ship because of what happened on board that vessel. That is the Amistad. Has anybody seen the Amistad up close? The Amistad is the black-hulled vessel on our right-hand side. She is a topsail schooner and about 129 feet long. She's got her masts rigged back, meaning she's got a Bermuda style to her rigging. Now remember I said keep an eye out for the Sagres, the Marcia, and others. The Coast Guard's Eagle, you kind of get a little bit of a view of how her decks are. She's got a distinctive stripe of the Coast Guard down her sides. She's got an albatross that's painted gold, and she may have already dropped off a load of the cars in New York or one of the other harbors along the way. She's actually flagged by Nassau, Bahamas.
Over there?
which is flying her trade to Japan. Where the boat is flagged, a lot of times means where they can get insurance and where it costs the least amount of money to operate. And then on our right-hand side, we have two vessels just off the U.S. Coast. Close view of the Europa. She's the vessel on our right-hand side. She has a large blue flag on her masthead. She is from the Netherlands. She was launched in 1911. That's the Europa. The blue flag on her masthead is actually got stars around it. You might be able to see that depending on how your eyesight is. She keeps her sails set because that's a way for people of Boston that were denied the parade of sail to see the parade-like look of these vessels. And it's a sign that it's happening around the world as tall ships today, so people kind of get an idea of what tall ships look like. That flag has stars on it. That blue flag has stars vessels. The Belle Espoir actually is the black-hulled vessel with a white stripe along her side. She's nearer to us. The other two are the white-hulled vessels with the pennants flying through the air. Here's some more of the schooners. Now, if you remember the Blue Nose and how elegant and fast she looked, but she couldn't work. She was built strictly to race. These other schooners on our right side, including, we're now down to 4. We started the morning with 15. We're now down to the American Eagle on the end on the left. The Espolay on the center with the black hull. She was actually a cattle carrier. They put cattle on her. They transport cattle across between Denmark and Germany. The Louis French is the gray-hulled vessel, and the Harvey Gomage is the vessel on the very other end, the right end. She's a white-hulled schooner, and she's gaff-rigged. Most of them are gaff-rigged. They take perishable cargo up and down the coast. Thinking back to the, I don't know, 1810 to 1890 or whatever.
You going swimming?
Until Dwight David Eisenhower actually built the highway system alongside the cruising ship. It looks like she still has a few thousand visitors to go through. It looks like a lot of the schooners are starting to drop anchor away at the water and fit out of Lebar Harbor. We want to thank everybody for sailing with us today. We want to thank all of you for tall ships. It's been a great week in Boston. We have one more circle to what to do before we call it a day.
Are we all done yet?
We're going to be docking and then we're going.
What do
you think about those guys down there? See them in the canoe? The canoe people? What do you think about that?
I hope you get to see as many tall ships as you like. It's well worth it to go visit.
Do we make it?
Just about done.
Now are we gonna go somewhere else?
Yep. Where do you want to go?
I'm gonna go for a walk.
Oh, really?
On the bike trail.
Ah.
We do like ride my bike. Bike and bike,
Hey, we're right by the exit. Hunter, sit. Sit.